Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day, thanks in a large part to our pals at the VFS School of Game Design. Thank you so much, Vancouver Film School. Today's rundown is dedicated to Paul Charman, who watches us every day. We love that you do. This rundown's all for you. You won't have to wait much longer to get your hands on a Super Nintendo Classic. Nintendo of America has announced that pre-order sales for the highly anticipated SNES Classic will be available late this month. They haven't revealed a precise date for when the pre-orders will begin or which online stores will be participating, although Nintendo says they'll be available through various retailers. Fans have been anxiously awaiting to find out when they'll be able to pre-order the system ever since it was announced earlier this summer. The last retro console from Nintendo, the NES Classic, was notoriously hard to find, so fans are understandably eager to secure a SNES Classic as early as possible to make sure they get one. Nintendo has previously vowed to increase their manufacturing output to avoid the same kind of shortages this time around, and in their latest statement, they promised that a significant amount of additional systems will be shipped to stores for launch day and throughout the balance of the calendar year. That means they'll keep shipping new units to stores after launch and hopefully won't abruptly discontinue the system like they did with the NES Classic. We'll let you know when pre-orders for the SNES Classic go live, but only after we order one for ourselves. It's going to be a lot easier to pick up and play the new NHL game with your friends. Vancouver-based EA Canada has unveiled NHL 3s, an all-new mode coming to their pro hockey game NHL 18. It's an arcade-style mode based around 3 versus 3 matches, and it promises to be more fast-paced and fun than the game's other more serious and realistic modes. The 3 versus 3 matches can be set up online or offline, with support for local co-op or competitive play, which is sure to please fans of old-fashioned couch co-op. NHL 18 is also introducing other new features like creative attack and defensive skill stick controls, which will allow players to control the puck in a variety of different ways, just like in real life. NHL 18 hits the PS4 and Xbox One on September 15th. Things are shaking up behind the scenes of the next Star Wars movie. Episode 9, the third and final film of the new mainline Star Wars trilogy, has brought aboard a third screenwriter. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Disney and Lucasfilm have hired British scribe Jack Thorne to rewrite portions of the script, which has so far been written by the film's director Colin Trevorrow and his frequent collaborator Derek Connolly. Jack Thorne has a long history writing British TV shows, and this will be his first time credited on a big-budget Hollywood film. The Hollywood Reporter claims that he's being brought on to Episode 9 because their sources say that a fresh set of eyes was needed, and it's unclear how extensive his rewrites will be. It's normal for big movies to have several screenwriters, so this is nothing out of the ordinary. Still, Star Wars fans are understandably anxious about the future films given the recent problems with the Han Solo prequel movie. Disney abruptly fired original directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller, replacing them with veteran filmmaker Ron Howard, so any indication of behind-the-scenes shakeups on other Star Wars movies is going to get a lot of attention going forward. Episode 9 won't be arriving until 2019, so fans have loads of time to nitpick every new detail. In the meantime, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, arrives this December. Over to another big sci-fi universe, we may not have seen the last of Star Trek's most famous evildoer. With the new TV series, Star Trek Discovery, set to premiere next month, another new show focusing on the classic Trek villain Khan might be on the way. Filmmaker Nicholas Meyer, who wrote and directed Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, is currently serving as a producer on Discovery, and he recently revealed to the Star Trek fan site Trek Movie that he's also working on a second Trek project simultaneously. Now, rumors have surfaced that the mysterious second project is a new series revolving around Khan, which Meyer himself seems to have confirmed. In a statement to the website Inverse, Meyer said that he cannot possibly comment on the rumors, which could be a cheeky way of confirming them. It's no surprise that Trek fans want to see more of Khan. He's easily one of the most popular Trek villains and was memorably played by Ricardo Montalban in the original series, as well as The Wrath of Khan. An alternate timeline version of the character was portrayed by Benedict Cumberbatch in 2013 Star Trek Into Darkness, but the new show will almost certainly be yet another new version of the character. We'll let you know when more details hit Earth. Star Trek Discovery premieres September 24th.
To transport.
The Persona series is getting back into the rhythm. Following the worldwide release of Persona 5 earlier this year, publisher Atlus has announced no less than 3 new spin-offs based on the franchise. The first 2 are rhythm games based on the Persona 3 and 5 universes, called Persona 3 Dancing Moon Knight and Persona 5 Dancing Star Knight. These won't be the first rhythm games in the franchise. There have been several over the last few years, and these ones will launch in Japan in 2018. Western release windows have yet to be revealed. The third new game coming to the franchise is called Persona Q2 and is a direct sequel to the 2014 3DS game Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. This one is also coming to the 3DS, although that's about all we know about it for now. We'll have more on all 3 of the new Persona games as new details are revealed. The makers of the new Thor movie have made one fan's wish come true. One of the funniest lines in the trailer for Thor Ragnarok was actually improvised by a young fan who was visiting the set as part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Speaking with Entertainment Weekly, Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth, says that a kid was on the set the day they were filming the first scene between Thor and Hulk, and the kid came up with this memorable line.
"We know each other. He's a friend from work."
The line is easily one of the funniest in the trailer and will likely get a lot of laughs from audiences in the film itself. Hemsworth didn't reveal the name of the kid who came up with the line, but whoever it is clearly has a knack for screenwriting. This is also the kind of touching story that makes Thor and all the other films in the shared Marvel Cinematic Universe look really good. Thor director Taika Waititi has previously stated that a significant portion of the lines in the film were improvised on set, which is normal for movies with a more comedic tone. The film hits theaters this November. 15 years later, the Grand Theft Auto game Vice City is still stirring up controversy. Rockstar Games is being sued over one of the supporting characters in their 2002 game. The makers of the TV psychic show Miss Cleo allege that the game's Haitian fortune teller character Auntie Poulet is based on the late Miss Cleo, and they demand financial compensation.
Them calling your name, boy, must want you pretty bad, don't you think?
Rockstar has already responded, saying that the accusations are completely ridiculous and they will vigorously defend themselves.
Them stupid.
This isn't the first time Rockstar has been sued by celebrities claiming that GTA characters are based on their likenesses, and given how many characters there are in the games, it probably won't be the last. We'll have to wait and see what a judge thinks about the Miss Cleo matter. Rockstar is rumored to be working on the next big game in the series, Grand Theft Auto 6, but don't expect to see anything about that until after Red Dead Redemption 2 is released next year. And that does it for the rundown today. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about game design, visit our pals at VFS.edu. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode for you. But in the meantime, click around and watch some of the other content we've made. And if you like it, hit subscribe for us, okay?